Reputed Don Tesha Miller, who is serving almost 39 years accessory to murder charges.
Good day, my wonderful friends. It's me again, the great countryman. Remember to subscribe and share this thing for me. Now, long time, me say there was something wrong with Tesha Miller case. Me get this news courtesy of JBN. So JBN, big up yourself every time. You do a good job. Michelle Jones. But me go jump back and forth from Michelle Jones reporting and do my explanation. Like I'm saying, from day one, there was something wrong with this case. And I'm gonna point that out. Listen a little bit more and then I'm gonna come back in and explain to you.
Miller was convicted of charges of accessory before the fact to murder and accessory after the fact to murder in December 2019 and was shortly after sentenced to 38 years and 9 months on the former and 18 months on the latter by Justice Georgina Fraser. The charges stemmed from the murder of the former chairman of the Jamaica Urban Transit Company, Douglas Chambers, outside a bus depot in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, on June 27, 2008. The court accepted that Miller was accused of being the leader of the Spanish Town-based Klansman gang had given the orders to Chambers to be killed. A self-proclaimed ex-gang member testified that Miller had instructed Andre Blackman Bryan to kill Chambers. Bryan, who was charged with Chambers' death, was freed in 2016.
Okay, let's talk about what we just heard. Tesha Miller was tried and charged with the murder of the J2UCE, the bus transit chairman. Now, I've elaborated in other videos that it doesn't make sense to kill the headman you're extorting, because violence is the last thing you want to do. Now, I am not defending criminals and thing, but there was no clear-cut indication that Tesha Miller gave this order. Number one, Blackman was freed of the actual murder because they say Blackman was the one who did the murder and he was freed. There was another issue that I'm going to talk about, but let's listen to Michelle Jones a little bit more.
Miller's contending that he was not given a fair trial and that the judge, prior to his trial, had sentenced the main witness in an in-camera hearing and had given the witness an unduly lenient sentence of 10 years for murder. I believe the entire Crown case against him was cooked up since the judge played a major role in giving the witness a significant reduction in sentence from life to 10 years, Miller said in...
What's funny, it seems like the same witness in the Blackman trial. It seems like it's the same witness here who is saying that Tesha Miller gave the order. But in that other trial, Blackman ended up beat the trial. So if Blackman beat the case, Tesha Miller should never been charged because Blackman was not implicating Tesha Miller. It was the so-called witness. So I am not too sure. Now, Michelle Jones just said there was another witness who got 10 years lesser time and Tesha Miller is appealing on that process because the judge made some error in speaking to the court and stuff like that. There is other discrepancy in this man's trial. Let's hear what Michelle Jones is saying.
His affidavit. Miller added that he was hell-bent on not being tried by the trial judge after his lawyer told him that he had never, in his 40 years of practice, been barred from a sentencing hearing in an open courtroom or was ever privy to a closed-door sentencing.
So you heard what the judge did. The judge barred his attorney from open court and did some kind of sentencing in a closed environment away from Tesha Miller lawyer, and Tesha Miller said he was hell-bent on changing the judge in this case, and it wasn't granted. No, I feel like this case is bordering on constitutional rights of individual in the process of due process in the law. Because if his lawyer is going to be banned from a public hearing with involve his case and him being tried for murder, because murder is the most serious thing on the planet to be charged for, and one of the most. And for your lawyer not to have privy, and that has never been done. What is the legal ramifications? So Tesha Miller, what they did, he wanted the judge's notes. He wants the court transcript because he said a lot of things was left out of the court transcript. You understand? And this is a total violation of his rights. It looks like Tesha Miller is going to beat this case.
The statement was given in support of a notice of application for the production of a typewritten transcript, the written report from the trial judge, a certified copy of the judge's notes of the trial, and an extension of time to file documents and leave to adduce fresh evidence.
Once again, big up to Michelle Jones from JBN, cause she borrowed this from. She did a damn good reporting on this. But countryman, right now, what I am doing, I'm breaking it down. So you hear what Michelle just said. Like I stated earlier, he wants all of the transcript and everything, and he has new evidence that he wants to bring up in his appeal. Yo, Tesha Miller is on his way out of jail, because from day one, I said there was something crazy about this, because the accused killer got free from the charges, and then they're saying he is the gang leader. So what they're saying, just because I am labeled a criminal, that means I am automatically guilty, and that's what they're saying in this case. Listen to some more of Michelle Jones. Yo, Michelle Jones, you're back.
Which is to be made in the Court of Appeal on Monday. Fresh evidence refers to evidence that was presented at the time of the trial but was not put before the court. The 42-year-old businessman, who is appealing his sentence and conviction, said the transcript of his trial did not accurately capture everything that occurred, including the comments by the prosecution, particular statements made by the jury after it was impaneled, a lizard incident which was reported in the media, and the main witness account of what he was allegedly promised by the Director of Public Prosecutions for giving evidence. Miller recalled several unfair statements allegedly made by the prosecution.
I want Uno to listen to this clearly. Listen to what Tesha Miller is saying. Even the prosecutor made statement that can corrupt and prejudice the jury mind. And listen to this. Tesha Miller is no fool. His lawyer is no fool. Listen to this. Listen to this.
Including one saying, "If fish come from sea bottom and say shot down there, you must believe them," which he claimed was omitted from the transcript. According to him, the jurors were nodding their heads in agreement with the comment. It seems the Court of the Crown's opening and closing argument was that if a criminal said a criminal, this was sufficient evidence to convict him. The judge did nothing to correct this issue, while making a distinct attack on comments made by the lawyer in his closing address to the jury, he further claimed. Miller is of the view that the production of the relevant materials would level the playing field and ensure that the appellate court and his lawyers have information to which the Crown and trial judge were privy. It is possible that a fair, just and complete review by the Superior Court of my trial, conviction and sentence would be stamped by the failure to request the production of these documents prior to its consideration of my grounds of appeal. The Superior Court may well reject as basis grounds of appeal, which may well be supported by information outside of the knowledge of the transcript, the defense and the Superior Court, Miller contended in his affidavit. Miller's lawyers, following his sentence, while indicating their intent to appeal his sentence and conviction, had argued that the sentence was excessive and had also questioned his conviction in light of Brian's acquittal.
When you hear that though, you hear what him lawyer say. Them can't understand how this man is in prison and the accused murderer, which is black man, Bryant, and them other informer who get 10 years. And it seems like the witness who is in the case right now with black man them, they're also pulling from his information. Now, if this is not grounds for appeal, I don't know what is grounds for appeal, because there is definitely some inconsistency in this case from all different angles. For example, what the prosecution said to the jury, and I'm laughing, chuckling, but it's serious, and the jury shake them head. It's indicating that if you're labeled a criminal, you're automatically guilty. Another thing, there was the judge barred, in the middle of the trial, the judge barred his attorney from the information, I guess, pertaining to sentencing of a witness that was testifying, as well as there is missing information that's not in the transcript, but was in court because it was reported in the media. So he has all this proof. So now he is actually getting the judge information, all the judge's notes, all the information, and he's gonna submit that with his appeal. Yo, Tesha Miller, in my opinion, is gonna walk out of court and walk and beat this case, because, like I said, there was severe inconsistency with this case from day one. My name is Countryman, and I'm just breaking it down for you guys so you guys can understand. And Michelle Jones, like I said, she did a good job, so I had to definitely use her piece and then give my analysis. I'm out. Remember, like, share, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell. Alright? I'm out.